Hello guys and welcome back to another video, guys, and well, welcome to Starfield Part 2, The Adventures of Captain Dragneel. Yeah, actually, what are we? What is the actual stream name? Yeah, Captain Dragneel, sorry, I'm just checking the stream name. But yeah guys, hello and welcome. Starfield, we are on Part 2. This part is of course Supra Et Ultra, which it means... well, we'll find out, guys, because it is actually the time. This is the day where we join the UC Vanguard. I'm going to just do an entire episode about us joining the UC Vanguard. And I think we're going to do the introduction quest line, or introduction quest, where we join the Vanguard. And the quest line, I think, our first mission, where we go to Tau Ceti 2. And yes, you guys are going to see me doing my this a lot. Hopefully the game it looks pretty good on your end. Yes, there is going to be drops from the 30 FPS to a bit lower. Of course, we've got my weapons. Of course, we are freaking half of our things. Do we have a skill point? No. Next skill point we are going into is going to be weightlifting. And that's one we're actually going to try and increase as much as we can. Because having that is super helpful. Oh, register for the Vanguard, yep. I'm going to go in here. Don't know why it's saying go down there. It's in here. Oh yeah, no, that's where we got to go. Yeah, we got to go down to the... we spoke to the commander last time. And we're now going to the orientation hall, where we will learn the history of the United Colonies and the civil systems. First, we're going to go Vanguard registration. Application name, Dragneel. Current bounty, 0. Good. To register for your examination, please select Enlistment Agreement. Note, any outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. In exchange, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to compensate all captains according to the experience level and the difficulty of the task required. All applicants will be required to earn a satisfactory grade on the simulated combat flight. Successfully complete the prohibited mission, or probationary mission. Upon the completion of the prerequisites, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to sponsor your citizenship application and guarantees the granting of United Colonies citizenship once sufficient time or acts of valor have been warranted. Do you agree to the above comment and wish to initiate your journey to the United Colonies Vanguard? I, Dragneel, agree. Consent documented. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
So we are going to listen to the orientation, because this is really good information for you guys to listen to.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century,
which it will likely do.
Life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage,
something no one.
Union.
Yeah, someone no human seen.
2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
They were. And it's something we'll learn about why this happened and why the United Colonies had to happen later down the line, and there is a big plot storyline about it. I'm gonna announce this, guys. I have finished the game. I have gone on to New Game Plus. Yes, I only played for 2 days. It was about 2 days and something odd hours, 40 odd hours, and yeah, I played for that long. And let's just say there is a good reason why.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace.
Yeah,
There
but
were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence.
humans always want
So in
independence.
2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC
Hello
citizens
to
the
others
right to
in
settle
chat.
distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Yes, House of Varun, and we'll meet someone from her house.
Proclamation has always
House
left me
Varun.
torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
So, let's listen to House Varun.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier,
I still say
House
this.
Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated
I do like their,
to the beliefs of its
spacesuits.
isolationist founder, Janat Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent.
Jormungandr?
But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Yep. Kind of reminds me of the Christians in and all that. Or it reminds me of the Crusades that we know of from history.
The Free Star Collective was initially founded
Free Star
in
Collective is pretty good faction as
2188,
well.
when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion
These
also
they're pretty good.
requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Free Star Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War.
Yep.
Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
And that's one of the things. The Free Star Collective and House Ruin are critical to some of the plot lines. And it's definitely something you should look into. Narion War, but we're going to listen to this one.
Beginning in 2240,
Serpent's Crusade.
House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Free Star, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god.
Yep.
It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established.
They are the Zealots.
Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
That's one we've got to look out for, one of the factions. And then we go on to Conflict Among the Stars, the Colony Wars. Which just sounds like something, I'm gonna say this. If you're ever on YouTube, just go type up Captain Jack and Colony Wars. And you'll find out.
Of the many
It's a really good show.
conflicts between the
Well, a really good
galaxy's
YouTube
functions,
series.
none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony
Where
war
only
spread
they could only have 3
across the
colonies.
galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs.
Mechs.
Even bioengineered alien creatures. The infamous UC xenoweapons.
Yep.
It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their
Yeah, this is one of the
shocking
things.
victory against the
Boom.
galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Yep.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Yes, because some of these people actually lived through them. And of course, we'll go over to that exhibit in a second.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war.
Battle of Nero.
But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty.
Yep.
And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
It's one of those things. War can damage a planet irreparably. And it has done to our planet too. But this is why, how the UC lost some of their battles. These things. A Freestar mech. Sadly, these are not in the game. You cannot pilot them. I wish you could, and I'm guessing if we ask nicely and enough times, they might add mechs into the game as some sort of DLC. I'm hoping they do. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. And let's just see.
I
Someone's gonna
really
say-
hope this is just a phase.
No one knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
Basically, you can find out what this is through the Terror of Londinian. It's just like London in space. Which is a fearful thing, because London's not a great place.
Tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
Yep, the Terramorph.
A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
And we'll find out more about this in a later storyline. And this is actually a storyline we get in more into depth with through the UC Vanguard questline. And then
After
the armistice.
devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency.
Oh, we'll find out why.
The collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty.
Sorry.
Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better
That's our
as
time streaming.
Faye Victus.
Hello there.
I think he realized I was streaming and left the party. Rip. Sorry, Cyrus. Sorry. I sent you a thing saying I was streaming.
All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Yep. And then there's the arm assist. It's too small for me to read, and I actually can't read it anyway at this distance. So yeah.
Having a good one?
And there's 2 more things to look at, this one and this one, so we'll look at this one first.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles.
Yeah, this is one thing we're definitely doing.
After a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens
Give me a second, guys.
of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen.
Yeah.
Only through service to the
Hi,
UC
Cyrus.
can one hope to earn one's citizenship.
It's okay, dude.
But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
And yeah, guys, that is the entire history of the United Colonies. Also, that ship looks amazing. I want more ships. I've only got the Frontier for now. Of course, I'll be taking more ships. Because we have the colour of our ship. Sarah. Of course. I do love this. Like, these look cool. This is the pilot simulation we're going to go to. Now, I'll show you something. There's a secret Easter egg that you can do to get past. I at least got up to got past tier 5 doing this.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
We're gonna enter the simulation. This is one good thing I can do. We'll enter the simulation.
Flight simulation chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your
Okay.
exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled.
Let's
You
just
must
see,
defeat at least
lasers,
3 tiers of
ballistics.
opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
There you go. Okay, we'll start with. I'm guessing we go with one target.
New targets active.
Okay. Here's how we do. Ship's gonna be under attack for a little tiny minute. Debug tools. Generate ally. Advanced lock. I think we have that. Infinite upgrades. Upgrades persist. Boom.
Shield upgrade active.
And these,
Damage
and this is how,
upgrade active.
and this is how you get to,
Active.
this is how you get past all tiers of this ship. This is how you get past all tiers of the
Target defeated.
So yeah, this is how you do it.
Progress recorded. Tier 1.
That's tier 1.
reached. Initiating
And-
tier 2.
Yeah. Level 64, 62 ally and a level 44
New
ally.
targets active.
Let's go.
Damage sustained. You'll have to try harder than that.
Boom. That's tier 2.
All targets eliminated.
And there's going to be a reason why
Tier
why we're
2
doing
reached.
this.
Initiating tier 3.
Okay, tier 3. Tier 3 is not that bad. Tier 4, 5, and 6 is where it starts getting a little bit harder.
New targets active.
But oh god, whoa, 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 what the fuck is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, jeez. What the hell happened?
Target defeated.
Don't know what just happened,
All
but
targets
damn.
eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam.
Nah, we're staying.
You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
No, we're staying. Record your score by exiting the hangar. No. Let's see, come on.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
This is where I start getting a little more difficult.
Target defeated.
But since we got the ally ships with us, it's
All
gonna
targets
be no problem.
eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating tier 5.
This is where I keep dying, usually, but I didn't have debug tools on. This is supposedly how you're supposed to get past all 6.
New targets
Yes.
active.
Your progress ends here.
There we go. We got another ship inbound. Okay, let's take out the engines.
Target defeated.
Oh shoot. Okay, where's the other ship? Tier 4 or Tier 5? Oh no no no! No, you don't. You can see I've done a lot of space combat in this game.
This is futile. Target
Defeated.
And this is where you get a lot of. This is where you get a lot of your upgrade. If you want to do like run this and just get upgrade your skill, that is perfectly valid.
Target defeated.
I would do
Target
this,
number
but
feeder.
no.
Progress recorded. Tier 5 reached. Initiating final tier. Prepare yourself.
Final tier. They said that this one's where they start cheating.
New targets active.
Ally eliminated. Engine failure detected.
Okay. Yep. This is where it pays in handy to have piloting skill. Where's my allies? Where's my allies?
Calculating intercept vectors. Warning. Incoming fall. Target defeated.
Halting simulation.
No,
You have
I couldn't
passed
get past it.
You may proceed to the exit.
Looks like my
hatch to log your
looks like
results,
my allies
or
died.
restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
But there you go. Debug tool can get you through quite a bit. And it's one of the ways that you can get past a lot of the missions. But we are going to exit the simulator
Shutting down.
to get to the final wave. And yes, Cyrus, the graphics are pretty good. I'm also running this at 1080p.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
Nice.
Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Now I think we got up to final tier. You know, that's this is as good as we're gonna get right now. And my mum's going shopping today, so hopefully. Oh yeah, over the weekend, guys, I will be alone in the house. Well, alone, not really. I've got a dog. I've got someone else coming around. Probably have my sister, my little sister, jumping around to go do some stuff. She wants me to collect some stuff for her.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered?
Yeah, I'm wrapped up with my piloting exam and told me to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Sir, yes,
I
sir.
like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of
Please be
preparation
prepared.
and thoroughness. Two traits
Preparation.
the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Clear tier 5, huh? Damn impressive. I swear they start cheating at that level, but
Yep.
the techs claim it's fair. Either way, you've got the skills the Navy needs.
Hell
Thank
of
you.
a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
Looking at your results as a whole, and factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 5 years. You showed real potential in there. We want to make sure you're fighting on our side. Even authorized me to offer you a bonus in addition to your signing advance.
Citizenship in 5 years? That's quite impressive. Took me almost 9, thanks to some false starts. You should be proud.
And that's
Sounds
good.
like you're just the type of pilot the Vanguard's looking for.
Hey,
If you're interested,
I like
we can
hunting
bring
down
you on as a
pirates.
Provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
So, I don't know if we'll have enough time to do the mission. Probationary mission. Because I want to keep this short and sweet. This video at least short and sweet. But yeah, we'll do this. We're going to do this. And then we'll probably end off the video. Yes, most of it was listening to history of the United Colonies and the settled systems. But that was worth it. And whoever designed these NPCs to walk slower than running speed, but faster than walking speed, should be sent to hell and have to endure this for 7 hours a day. Because I swear, I'm just walking normally and I have to... Like, dude. Why?
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies.
Aye.
Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra Et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where
there
we
you go,
serve,
guys.
beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
You think I should expect trouble?
No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
Let's do
That's
this.
the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra Et Ultra.
We should have a talk when you have
Oh,
a time.
that's Sam. And Sarah wants to speak to me.
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera.
Ah.
When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
I had visions, heard sounds and music. It's difficult to describe, and I would
don't think you
say it's difficult for me to
I
understand.
know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
Asking the deep questions. I'd say it was like being instantaneously pulled across the entire galaxy.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails.
I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for them.
If there is, the artifacts are doing a heck of a job hiding it. The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
Something felt like I was trying to communicate.
Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply. And believe me, I've been trying to gather data on the damn things for years.
Certainly unique Perhaps you're not getting enough support from the colony. So the whole experience must be incredibly frustrating.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be... oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this.
And we'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
And yes, okay guys, that is going to be it. Basically, you just wanted to do the main Vanguard, like, introductory quest line. Or quest. We'll probably do Tau City 2 tomorrow, or in the next video. Probably with the introduction of a very special, or well, with the introduction of a enemy that is going to be more of a threat than anything we will ever face in our entire lives. So as I usually say, guys, we are many, we're strong, we are one. We are the many, we are the meta. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll speak to you guys later. Remember, guys, Supra Et Ultra, above and beyond.